It's so hard. I was Japan around and around.
Randy Lum and his wife Abigail have struggled since the beginning of the pandemic to work from home while caring for their two young children. So they were eagerly awaiting the opening of their son's preschool at the beginning of July.
The closer it got, we're just like, okay, well, they said they're going to reopen, and it's like a couple days away, and we didn't get anything.
Then the email arrived. The school wouldn't be able to open as expected. They were told to check back in September. Lum's predicament could become reality for many parents. KPBS surveyed 10 owners of preschools throughout the county, and all said their businesses have been decimated during the pandemic. 7 said they are in danger of going out of business permanently. There are a few reasons. First, many parents are scared to send their kids back to preschools. Also, the county's social distancing requirements mean class sizes have been cut in half.
And now I'm operating at a third of the income.
Holly Weber is the owner of Magic Hours Preschool in Mira Mesa.
But my operating expenses haven't changed. The salaries and the overhead are still the same.
Sally Chenoweth, the owner of Discovery Preschools in Oceanside, says the new reality means childcare centers are full without really being full.
We're bringing in about 60% of what we normally do, but our costs exceed that.
The county had a significant shortage of daycare spots before the pandemic, and now many are worried that a full-blown childcare crisis is unfolding that could sink a local economy already depressed by the coronavirus.
The current moment looks bad, but the long term looks dire.
Alicia Sasser Modestino is an associate professor in economics at Northeastern University. She says because daycares and preschools operate under very slim margins, these restrictions, along with the short-term closures, are difficult to recover from.
Parents were dealing with this paradox where if you are working from home, you're grateful to have a job, you're grateful to have that flexibility, and at the same time, you're just drowning in how hard this is to manage.
She recently conducted a survey of 2,500 working parents about their childcare during the pandemic and found that 13% reported losing a job or reducing hours as a direct result of a lack of childcare. Now, there may be some help on the way. San Diego County is looking to spend an extra $25 million in federal funds on grants for existing preschools. Also, the state and county have begun to loosen restrictions on how daycares operate. Chenoweth, the owner of Discovery Preschools, says those changes would help, but still would not bring her business's balance book back into the black. And she doesn't think raising fees would help because there is only so much parents can afford to pay.
The only way we're going to make up what's happening right now is we all have to double our rates. Double.
I have to keep painting.
You keep painting?
Lum and his wife are still looking for a preschool for their son.
During the show day.
He says they could stomach a small tuition increase.
Even now, dentists, if you go to the dentist, they're going to charge you $20 PPE upcharge.
But there would be a limit.
But if they say like, oh, well, it's going to cost 50% more, and be like, oh, well, that's a huge jump.
Claire Tregesser, KPBS News.